Welcome to the WFCU Centre. It is the OHL tonight on your TV as the Windsor Spitfires are home to the Mississauga Steelheads. Good evening, it's Rico Zorzati with you. Season's greetings. And if you haven't heard the news yet, the Windsor Spitfires made a splash in the trade wins, trading their captain and last year's Memorial Cup hero, Aaron Luchuk, to the Barrie Colts for a couple of draft picks and a very big Curtis Douglas. We had a chance before the game to talk to assistant coach Tyler Rosler about how emotional this day has been, losing the captain and the tons of minutes he put for the Spitfires team. We also had a chance to talk to general manager and head coach James Richmond before the game. It's been an up and down season for this Mississauga Steelheads team so far this season. Newly acquired Spitfire Curtis Douglas will be in the lineup tonight, and to get their thoughts on not only the Aaron Luchuk trade but newly acquired Curtis Douglas, let's send it upstairs to the broadcast booth. Here's Chris McLeod and Todd Warner. Good evening, gentlemen.
Yes, thank you, Rico. Huge news in Spitfire land here today. The Mississauga Steelheads and the Windsor Spitfires coming up. Rico?
Thanks, Chris. Curtis Douglas will be wearing number 28 tonight, and we just got confirmation that Aaron Luchuk will be in the lineup for the Barrie Colts tonight, wearing that ever-familiar number 91. It's the Windsor Spitfires and Mississauga Steelheads next. You're watching the OHL tonight, brought to you by St. Clair College. Mentally, how has this affected this Aaron Luchuk trade with regard to the Spitfires? I know it's only been a few hours, but mentally, how were you guys able to prepare for this game?
We just got to try and go back to how we usually do it.
What are your thoughts on tonight's game? Mississauga gets one goal called back. It could be a 2-2 game, but you take that one goal lead heading into the third.
We go into this period, and like I said, we stick to a structure. Our mentality is we work and structure hockey. If we do that, we know we can win this game.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate this.
Thank you.
Jake Smith of the Windsor Spitfires. Let's take a look at the out-of-town sports scoreboard. 3 other games in action tonight. The Hamilton Bulldogs continue to lead over the North Bay Battalion by a score of 3-1. Hamilton 7-1-2 in their last 10 games. They are red hot in the East. Ottawa and Peterborough, we've got some goals there. Both teams winless in this one, and they are tied at 2s after 2. And we've got some goals in Barrie as the Colts are home to the Owen Sound attack. On one of those Barrie Colts goal, Aaron Luchuk has his first assist with his new team, the Barrie Colts, and they lead by a score of 2-0. Let's bring in Chris McLeod and Todd Warner on their thoughts on this game. Let's first talk about the new guy on the Windsor Spitfires, number 28, Curtis Douglas. Your thoughts on his game tonight?
Well, it was hard to miss him, that's for sure. 6'8", Curtis Douglas.
Let's talk about another Spitfire getting his first OHL start, Lucas Patton. I thought he was pretty steady, and you always want goaltenders to play big, and I thought Lucas Patton played pretty big all night long.
I've watched Lucas Patton play a couple of years now.
Maybe getting on the board early as well.
All right, thanks, guys, for this. Todd, Chris, season's greetings and happy holidays to you guys.
You too,
Rico.
Thank you,
you too.
All right, the final once again, the Windsor Spitfires fall to the Mississauga Steelheads 4-3 in the shootout. Next upcoming broadcast on your TV and final broadcast before the Christmas break will be Saturday night as Windsor travels to Saginaw, Michigan to take on the Spirit. Our broadcast time will be at 7 o'clock. For Chris McLeod and Todd Warner up in the broadcast booth, for Wayne and all the volunteers behind the scenes, I'm Rico Zorzati, and thank you for watching another edition of the OHL Tonight on your TV, brought to you by St. Clair College.